Hi children, this is the maths activities for Friday the 5th June. Start off with mental maths. We've got a new activity here. It's a 10-minute weekly workout. So it's supposed to be only completed in 10 minutes, but give or take a few minutes either side. That would be fantastic. So we've got some quick fire questions in multiplication. And then we got now try these section, and then you've got a little puzzle at the end. See how well you get on. The answers are at the back of the pack. Okay, for the main maths activity, we're going to recognize commutativity to multiply three numbers, where simply that means reordering three numbers to make the calculation easier. So we're going to look at ways to do that. Now, commutativity is a concept where it's similar to addition. So here, if we've got 2 plus 7 plus 8, we can add any two first, and then add the third one, we can reorder it. So for that one, we could add 2 plus 8 first to make 10, and then it's easy to add 10 and 7 for the last sum. So the same goes for multiplication. We can try the first two numbers that make it easier for you to work out the third one. So 4 plus 7 plus 5, we can look at this sheet and think about it, which ones first of all can make a multiple of 10. So 4 plus 7, no, not multiple 10, but 4 times 5 will make 20. So we could write it out, reorder it for 4 times 5 times 7. So 4 times 5 is 20. Times it by 7. Easy. It's 140. Okay. If you've got numbers that don't make a multiple of 10, the rule is that you'd times the larger two numbers first. So if you've got 2 times 7 times 8, if we can times 7 times 8 first, because they're the two larger numbers, and then times it by 2. Times it by 2, we just double the number. So 7 times 8, 56. Times that by 2 will give you an answer. Doubling 56 is 112. Okay. So that's what we can do. We've got some practice sheets coming down. For the mile sheet, we got digits from 2 all the way up to 9. You've got to pick 3 of those numbers and decide what order would be most efficient to multiply together. Write them in that order and find the product. Try and do that at least 7 times with 7 different numbers, trios of numbers. And then there's some challenges. Can you find 3 numbers that make the answer to 60? So think about it. And then can you find a trio of numbers with the answer that makes 270? Then for the hot sheet, we've got 3 stars. You choose one number from each star and then decide the easiest way to multiply them together and repeat as many times as you can. And then we've got a challenge where there is a missing number that makes the product of 420, 440 and 135. And then for an extension work, we've got some multiplying 3 numbers together, looking at which ones are more challenging. C is very challenging because it's not dealing with single numbers, it's got tens and units mixed. And there at the end we've got some missing ones. So if you can email me any of that work with multiplying 3 numbers, that would be fantastic. If you're a little bit stuck, we've got the Creepy Crawlies sheet. This particular one is times it by 6, because we've got Creepy Crawlies with 6 legs. Really what you have to do is shuffle any 0 to 10 cards or pieces of paper with numbers 0 to 10, place them face down, turn over the one card, and that's the number of Creepy Crawlies hiding under a stone. And you take that number of Creepy Crawlies cards and use clever counting to multiply it by 6. So if you pick up a number with 6, you have 6 creatures, each with 6 legs, so it will be 6 times 6. And you can record that down. And the second one is exactly the same, but looking at spiders, which have 8 legs. So if you pick up the number 5, you times that by 8 and record down the answer. And here you got some check your understanding with some questions, and the answers will be at the back of the pack. Good luck.